something here.
A trophy? What, that shield?
It takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever's office this is, he must be a real stuck-up jerk.
Mr. Phoenix Wright, you never tire of prying into other people's business, do you? That voice. Long time no see, Edgeworth.
No, I didn't get the drink in my nose. I just drank a bit too much, and it almost, because you know when you tilt your head to drink. I don't think I'd want Pepsi in my nose. No, thank you. Huh? Ah! Mr. Edgeworth!
You know him from somewhere?
Of course! I'm his biggest fan! My sister introduced us once and...
Right. Her sister was the chief prosecutor, after all. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk.
No, did I? No! It was just Mr. Wright here, he...
Hey, don't blame me!
We're just here to investigate a murder case.
Murder?
A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot.
Hmm? That would be my car. What of it?
What? Your car?
I'll say one thing, she certainly can scream.
Nice going, Emma, nice going. You're the best fan of all right now.
So, the body was found in your car? Go ahead, say it right. You think I did it, don't you? After you went through all that trouble to help me last year, no less.
No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Wait, no, she didn't do that. I mean...
Wait. So, you're the chief prosecutor's little sister, then?
Yes, sir. Emma Skye. It's nice to meet you again.
Now that didn't sound forced at all. Ah, now I remember. You've really grown. I'll admit, it was a surprise to me, too. To think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprising still, now I'm forced to prove my superior's guilt. I can understand. Wait, what did you say? Lana Skye is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow.
You? Mr. Edgeworth?
To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you? Miles Edgeworth. It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumors about this guy. Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident. What? That's crazy! Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop.
But...
Some of them even go so far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny. Toys? That bronze shield? There's gotta be a story behind that one. Chief Prosecutor Skye? Yes, we first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case.
That's right, I remember.
2 years ago? I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken.
Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you.
Then, why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife.
What? Mr. Edgeworth, your knife was the murder weapon?
To be specific, it was the knife kept in the toolbox in the trunk of my car.
Great. Poor Edgeworth. I want food too.
Edgeworth? What? Are you sure you didn't do it? Come on, can't he take a joke?
You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. Let's examine some stuff.
I've been wondering, what the heck is this?
It has a big K on it.
Prosecutors. Huh? What's that? It's the King of Prosecutors trophy.
King of Prosecutors?
It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. What? So? So that K, that's...
K stands for king?
Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing.
King of Prosecutors. Kinda like Employee of the Month, only better. Wait, first... Okay, first we really gotta check this out, though. My! What an amazing bouquet! That's not what I wanted to look at. Just right for Mr. Edgeworth.
No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead, Wendy. Wendy? I've heard that name somewhere before.
And beside it, a giant steel samurai! Wow, I want one!
Huh? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place, Wendy.
Wendy? Is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiancée?
I don't think so.
We'd sure hope not.
So, in other words, you were the best of the best this year, huh? You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, Wright. I lost a day of work to receive that travesty.
Huh? Why's that?
I had to go to the police department ceremony to receive that broken shield. The police department? Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, correct? Where Detective Gumshoe works? Yeah.
I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken?
What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about.
Oh, right.
He doesn't seem too concerned about his award, for better or for worse. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office.
Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday?
Could you tell me more about yesterday, the day of the murder? Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office.
Cleaning day?
Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transferal.
Wiping your hands of old cases, in other words.
Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. And that's when you got the shield? I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. That's very precise.
People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves on our precision. Precision. Precision, Mr. Wright.
No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. This is the parking stub from the underground lot. The murder took place around 5:15.
So the murder happened right after you got back.
What, right? I'd appreciate it if you direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. Oh my god. Look who it is. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm Edgeworth. What is it? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Report? What? Did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Sky? I don't like the way this conversation's going at all. Sky, sir? No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir. I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow.
Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't on very tight, is it?
I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir, but sir... I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you. I wasn't aware of the particulars of your arrangement with the... Give me your name. Yes, sir. Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins. Right, Officer Meekins. Take your report and leave. And good luck with that raise next month. But sir, I didn't know. Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains and good luck. Right. Yes, sir? God, he caught me off guard. As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now.
Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright.
The victim was a detective from the same department as that patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there. Thanks. He seems to have finally calmed down, at least.
Phoenix said yes, sir, to Edgeworth. Yeah, he did. I think he caught the Mike Meekins bug for a little bit. Oops. Phew, we're finally here. Why would they put the detective so far away from the prosecutor's office?
That took almost 30 minutes by taxi, and traffic wasn't even that bad. This is my first time to the police department, actually. Hold on, what's that?
Disturbing. Why does it undulate like that?
Oh wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot.
Wow, Mr. Wright, you know a lot about the police department. Still, he does seem familiar somehow.
Forget the Blue Badger. Who's that next to him?
Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger. Uh-oh, he noticed me.
He sure is running over here fast. Hey, pal! What are you doing here? That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there? What? Oh, well... Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information. Hey, I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You'd better not agree to defend the suspect in this case.
Why not?
Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him.
But what if she's not telling the truth?
Yes, well, no, come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her.
But what if the evidence was faked?
Hey, pal, can I speak to you for a second? Huh? Me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect, Lana Sky's sister. Whoa! The chief prosecutor's little sister?
Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically.
Yes, sir! Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked.
Huh?
It's a sensitive issue with us these days.
So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe?
Me? Oh, well, nothing really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs. Detective Gumshoe, what'd you do this time? What do you mean, this time?
Then, what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all.
It's true. We've never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest-ranked people are being let into criminal affairs now. I can't read criminal affairs, apparently. The lowest-ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank-and-file detectives in at all.
None of you?
I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the Badger dance down pat.
Isn't there anything else you could be doing?
The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot.
Officer Marshall.
Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. A patrolman in charge of a crime scene. It's unheard of, pal. Pal. Bambina. Listen, Bambina. Blah, 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 blah.
I was wondering about that.
What, the Dancing Blue Badger? It's my masterpiece. You made this, Detective Gumshoe? The chief threw together some designs, and I just did my thing, pal.
Nice work.
It's battery-powered, so it can go anywhere.
I noticed I didn't change the batteries on this. Speaking of batteries, I guess I'll just keep my eye on it. Yeah, pretty much, pal, pretty much.
There's no switch, so it just dances until the batteries die.
Poor Blue Badger, fated to dance until he drops.
Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this? Huh? Hey, pal, this is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that. You have to turn it in to the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time. Meaning Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman? Sounds familiar.
I love when he does that face with his eyebrows.
Nah, my mistake.
But don't you work together with him in criminal affairs?
Whoa! Now I remember! Bruce Goodman! He's the victim! That's what I thought.
Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? I love Gumshoe so much.
So, this ID card belonged to the victim? He was a detective like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman.
Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it?
Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transferal for a case he handled 2 years ago.
Evidence transferal. Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office.
Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that Chief Prosecutor Sky called him out there to the parking lot, and Lana's okay, that's a new word, and Lana's confessing as much. Oops.
I don't know what an oops is, but, you know. Ooh, ooh. Oh, that's cute! That's really cute, May. What am I trying to do? This.
Hey, that's it! That's the King of Prosecutors Award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal! I got an award for diligence, myself. Congratulations.
I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken?
Oh, there's a reason.
Sorry, I'm trying to balance my... Okay.
I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently, he's forgotten. But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award. He's even got naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Yeah, we've heard about the rumors.
Sorry. Yeah, you do, but you beat number 1, didn't you?
Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing?
Welcome back, Wolf.
Wait, I mean, sure, of course someone else really did it. Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened?
We have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. He's in a tough spot again. Again. Well, it all started with the murder of that defense attorney, Hammond.
But Edgeworth was found innocent!
Listen, pal, there have always been rumors about Edgeworth. forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting.
But there's no evidence against him.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself. What? But I know the truth, pal! Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this all for us. Sorry, for all of us. And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know.
Thank you.
Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who is... what was his name? The guy in the parking lot? That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the Chief of Police. Officer Marshall. Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer. From West L.A. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe. I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere. Just act like you're supposed to be there and nobody'll look at you twice, pal.
That's actually really good advice. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Oh, I should probably drink some more so that I don't hurt my voice again. Actually, I think I'm gonna be right back really quick, guys. You like the little chibi me? Hooray! Hooray! Okay, sorry, I'm back.
Looks like the investigation's still going.
I have to be getting back to the shop.
Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby. Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, still here? Hello? Why the surprised looks? Didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs, too.
What happened to the security guard? Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy that's lost its herd. Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene.
There's something I wanted to ask you.
Scene of the crime. A cold grave for men who've lost their dreams. And me? I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment.
He's asleep.
Well, should we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest?
Oh, thanks, Wolf. I don't know if I said thanks yet, but thank you if I didn't.
Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I warn you, fan letters to me go right in the spittoon. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Gumshoe? Ah, that old cow dog? He holding a birthday party or something? Huh? Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation. Ah, I think he just miswrote it. Great, Detective Gumshoe. I owe you one. No worries, this proves it's from Detective Gumshoe better than a blood test. Guess I'd better let you in then.
Thank you, Officer Marshall.
Officer Marshall isn't a detective, he's a patrolman. That reminds me of something.
That is odd. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher?
Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler, strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny.
Note to self, police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say?
I say I won't be needing this anymore. Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Good men always die young. Remember that, partner. Could you be a little more specific?
Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right?
Well, well, aren't you a feisty doggy there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. Smiling Madonna told me the tale. I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Starr. One stab to the chest. Fine piece of work. This here's the autopsy report.
Was my sister involved with the victim in any way?
Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prospector Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all.
Nothing in common?
They apparently worked together on a case a few years back. So there's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the Chief Prospector.
But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here, to this parking lot?
So it seems, like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon. I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective. You calling me out? They shoot you for that in Texas. Huh? I was one of them fancy shoot detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. Oh, really? Now he tells me.
But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene?
Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So why are you in charge? No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime.
That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least.
He's nothing but a sad old cow dog that can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, eh? Edgeworth? That cow dog's been kicked out of this cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just he don't realize it yet. Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation? I wonder now if we can... Oops! I didn't press the right button at all. It's the other one. Let's check this stuff out. This looks